we saw in the first three. This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Cousins with a screen for Gay. Over to the wing. Collison gets a wide open look. And then Cousins with the dunk.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Collison against Allen. It's stolen by Allen. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Six on the shot clock. Lets the three fly. Houston gets it back. Here's Howard. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gay. The Rockets have missed 4 of their 8 free throws up to this point. Things not really going their way at the line yet.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
Smith checked in for Capella, and he can't hit the second. The drive by Collison. Tries again, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Houston.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
And Rondo drops them both. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Grizzlies, boy, was he tremendous. He ended with 14 points and flashed his range a few times in the process. The cherry on top for him, in addition to his outing, was ending the losing streak his team had been suffering through. We all know how big those moments can be for a team, Kevin.
And Doris, thank you so much. He couldn't have been much better in that game, could he, GA?
Not at all. He was great. I mean, that's for sure. If he wasn't at his best, he was awfully close.
Guys, he came to compete and win. Let's hope he's got that same attitude, that same energy, that same swag here tonight. That lob came from a mile away, and it was right on the money, too.
Talk about a long-distance connection.
Yeah, those wires connected nicely.
But, guys, how about the softness of the hands, the ability to make that catch, and then the finish?
There's the double team with Allen. Gay with no one around. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Gay's got his second basket of the night. Rockets leading by 6. Allen outside. Howard with the screen on Rondo. Rondo with the steal. Oh, and here we go with Rondo. Nobody back. Drops in the breakaway layup. Rondo's got 6.
Just a good, solid, aggressive finish there on the break.
Not going to get much easier than that, Greg. Simple.
Smith sets the pick for Allen. Can't get it to go. Rondo with some nice D. So for Sacramento, their last game, a loss to the Hawks in Atlanta.
Just not a disciplined performance defensively in that game, guys. A lot of silly fouls hurt them throughout.
I think lack of discipline is the right phrase, Greg. I mean, a lot of silly fouls, and they did that even when they were in foul trouble.
Allen against Collison.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
5 to shoot. Allen for 3. Good. Allen's got 11 points in the quarter.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
All right, Houston, coming onto the court on your own Rockets power dancer. Give it up!
Houston with a big group substitution here. Brandon Bass is checked in for Howard. Jody Meeks comes in for Corey Brewer. Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Lawson in for Allen. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Cousins. Nicholson comes in for Rudy Gay. Caspi, he's checked in for Marco Bellinelli. Lance Stevenson subbed in for Darren Collison. Lawson, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The clock runs out.
Yes, I'm here with...
Hey guys, some keys to talk about from what I've seen so far. This is a tight ball game, but remember, this is our house. I definitely can't find any fault with the way we've shot the basketball. Our shot selection has been just like I hoped it would be. We're putting up some very efficient numbers, gentlemen. I did, however, like our on-the-ball defense. We didn't give their ball handlers any breathing room, and they didn't handle it well. We came up with some good steals. And just to talk about what we want for the pace of the game, I'd say nice and steady suits us just fine. It doesn't have to be a track meet. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
All right, Houston, coming onto the court on your own.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far. Houston making a switch here. Allen's checked in. Sacramento also making some changes. Kufis comes in for Nicholson. And it's Collison in for Rajon Rondo. On the floor for Sacramento. Kufis out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Rudy Gay. Then there's Bellinelli. And it's Collison in at the 1. Allen for the 3. And the shot is good. Allen's got 17 now.
Dropping bombs. How many more threes are we going to see from him tonight?
Well, we've already seen plenty. I mean, he's got more points from outside the arc than inside of it so far.
Rockets leading by 4. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Again, Allen missing.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Outside Collison. Fires from deep. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Collison against Allen. From the arc. And another 3 for Houston.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Collison kicks to Gay. The kick out to Collison from the arc. They get it back. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the